Oh, here comes Luna. Okay, watch out, Luna. It's so funny how she instantly loves Luna. I've like been working on this all week and I'm so excited. You guys have to see Ethan and Emma's outfit. I was right!
We were young and we were free and running, never bothered about what could be coming. Every day we danced and life was smiling. We were young and drunk in love.
Okay guys, it's a late Friday night and I'm excited to share with you guys what I'm doing. So it's Ethan's birthday, or it was Ethan's birthday, and what he wanted to do, his most favorite thing he wanted to do was a whole day of Dungeons and Dragons with his friends. So I suggested that I will do all the food for it, and I've like been working on this all week and I'm so excited. So we haven't got everything set up yet. We're still working on everything, but this is gonna be our root beer, dark ale of the dwarves. I mean, they are drinking age, but we're gonna keep it non-alcoholic today. And then I've got so many fun things planned. So, okay, for breakfast, we're gonna do sausage gravy with eggs and a fruit platter. And then for lunch, we're gonna do something a little bit lighter. So I'm gonna do, like, I have this bread and butter, and then I'm gonna make like just a charcuterie board of just more snack things, okay? And then for dinner, we're gonna do these, okay, let me show you. We're gonna do these pot pies with some mashed potatoes and then a salad, and then I'm going to do like a pudding thing for a dessert, just more like a little bit of a lighter dessert. But we've set up the whole room. We've still got to clean up. We've got a lot of things out, like animal crates and things we need to put away. But we have it set up. We're gonna have like a TV here for like ambiance. We're gonna do like a woodsy, outdoorsy kind of like ambiance run in here. And then we've got lights strung up all around. So tonight, I just made the biscuits for tomorrow. So we've got these nice, yummy biscuits. I should try one. Cause like, what if they're not good? What if I made all those biscuits and they're bad? Yeah, that's good. That's like dangerous. Well, every dog has their thing. Salem is very quiet and calm, while Casper is, he's got some energy, that boy. And there are so many different healthy foods out there. Sometimes it can be really overwhelming and honestly kind of expensive. So I found something really cool I think you guys will like. It's called Sundays for Dogs, and it's made with 100% human grade ingredients, real meat, organs, and superfoods, and no synthetic vitamins or fillers. But here's what really sold me. It is freeze-dried dog food, so it's naturally shelf stable. So you don't need any freezer space. There's no thawing or prep. I just pour it straight from the bag into their bowls and they devour it. And it looks like real food because it is real food. Even Casper, who's picky about everything except for the shoes that he chooses to eat, gets excited when I bring his bowl out. I swear he can smell it from across the yard. So if you're like us and you want to feed your dogs something that you can feel good about, give Sundays a try. You can get 50% off your first order with our code WEEDUM at sundaysfordogs.com/WEEDUM. That's half off, and you're giving your dogs the best food that you can ever get. Boy. Still had to get up early and milk before the fun Dungeons and Dragons day. So no matter what is going on, Christmas, whatever, gotta get up and milk goats. Where's my iRed? Okay, we're gonna try this new microphone. So let's see if you guys can hear me better amid all the morning sounds. All right, current plan is trying to dry up Wednesday and Daphne. They each sort of had a couple problems. Since their milk is already down, I don't find like a real reason to try to keep going with them throughout the year. So I'm gonna go ahead and let them dry up. So we start off by like dropping down to once a day. So we're just milking the girls in the morning, and then after that we'll skip every other day. And eventually, as we create less demand on the udder, hopefully their bodies will get the signal that it's time to dry up. I also don't like completely empty them out. I just milk out a little bit of what's there, spray them off with the cleaner, and let them out. Come down the ramp. Come on. Okay, Daphne next. Not River, not River, River. It's Daphne's turn. Go on, go on. Daphne has such a strong urge to milk that she's like, she is a hard girl to dry up. If she doesn't respond here, then I'll have to start cutting out the grain. I only give them a little bit, but I'll have to really start cutting out the grain. I can't believe that she has so much. This is crazy. At first she didn't produce very much, and now her body's like, yeah, no, we're gonna go for it. Okay. Anybody else that wants to be milked? River. River's the best girl. She's the only one out of the whole herd that scoots over. Everybody goes this way and I have to like drag them. She's so good. She always scoots over just where I need her to be. A goat's lactation is really interesting because in the beginning they're gonna have lots of milk for their babies. But not just that, they have a lot of edema or swelling of the udder after they've kidded. Just like humans, after they have their babies, they get engorged. And then after their kids are weaned, which River's kids are weaned, their bodies get that sense of, hey, we don't need to produce as much, even if you're milking all of it out. So what I should have done, because we had such a successful hybrid year where moms got to raise their babies and I got to get milk and train the babies up to be friendly still, I should have milked like 3 times a day after they weaned their kids. That was a little piece of advice that Renee from Wolvenvan gave me. When you're weaning them and they don't get their kids anymore, you need to still give that signal to their bodies to kind of keep their milk up. So I'm gonna do that next year. It was a good lesson. You're always learning things, even if you've been doing this years and years. Like this summer will be 17 years that we've been raising goats. I can't believe that. And we still learn stuff every year. Come on. Come on. No, wrong way. Here's my star. Scoot over. Come here. Oh, there we go. Good girl. I'm so proud of Violet and how she did at the show. Like, that's why it's so good to go to shows. I know I wasn't feeling it before and I was like, I didn't really want to go to the show, but it's really interesting because it really helps you compare and get a clear view of what your goats are. Like, as much as you look online and read about correct body structure, it is really hard to assess your own goats unless you take them to a show, you know, just once a year. So at the very least, we'll always go once a year. If I'm feeling better, like health-wise, then we'll probably go more times in the year. But it does definitely take a lot out of you. Okay, that's all. Hold on. Come on. Oh, you're gonna scoot over today? That's good, right there. That's the only thing about these new inflations is they're a little long. But they work. She's a squatter. She likes to squat when she gets milked. So she's like big time squatter here. Twyla doesn't like when I pull the inflations off. So I try to turn it off and do it gentle, but she always screams a little every time. But she's really sensitive. She just doesn't like even the slightest bit of pain. She's a sensitive girl.
Who does?
I know.
Says I pet lizard.
Oh, I know, you guys. So every day this lizard comes out and hangs out with us during milking. And I think it's because he gets up to the milking stand and eats the leftovers. Do lizards eat grain though? Why is he here so much? And he just hangs out with us.
Yeah, he watches us milk.
I don't know. And like without fail, he's probably been here the last 4 weeks. Every morning. All done. Let's go get your babies. Come on. Remember the way out? It's that way. No, we're not remembering today. Now we remember. Kitty. All right, so she's running away, but she actually has gotten really friendly with me. Like at night, she'll let me pet her when I feed her. So, Doodle's doing a good job. Oh, hello. Look how big Twyla's babies are getting. They're big kids now. Let's see how Kevin feeds them. They both taking it? Turn around. Take it. There you go.
I feed them like an expert.
Yeah, he does. I'm always checking their little bodies to see if they have all the parts. Twyla's little girl has a bit of a more slanted rump than the other kids, but when they develop, they can just look all sorts of wonky, so you have to give them that. We'll see how she turns out. She's a sweetie. It's funny how when they've had their babies, like the longer that they've been raising their babies, the less concerned they are with them screaming and crying. Like everybody's chilled out, and even Twyla here, she's just going back to eating. Like normally they come over here and cry for their babies, and then now they don't care. We just dump them over and they eventually find their mama. Okay. The last babies with the moms, these two right here. They eventually find her. She's over there eating. You gotta watch out for Daphne, she's gonna get ya. So we've got Twyla and her kids out in the little mom area, I guess, and then we've got these three little monsters here in the nursery. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. These three all are very different. So we've got Rose here. She got first place at the show. This is Violet's daughter. And then we've got Frankie and Coco, who are from different herds. She always does that. She's like, she turns her nose up. Come here.
She's like a funny little...
She's a little poop head. Come here. Take it.
There you go.
She is, we've been saying for a while that Frankie's a bit special.
Yeah.
Because she's not been taking the bottle very well. She's like she doesn't remember. These two are hungry little hippos, and they eat like you could stick any bottle in front of them and they'll drink it. But she's a little bit picky. Looks like she found her babies, or one of them. And then over here in the back, because we still haven't cleaned up the buck pens and figured out where everybody's gonna go, we've got Woody, Radar. Oh, Romeo, come here, be so cute, come here. Oh, he didn't get his cue. And Romeo. There we go. Three little monsters, these little guys. Partners in crime. We need to cover this. They're totally gonna just hop over. Look at that. Look at that, Kevin. This is the back area we've neglected the most. We need to figure out how we're gonna utilize this, because it's a nice little pen, but we've just kept adding little things to it that break and are mess. We need to cover up this hole here. We need to remove all this junk. We need to probably do a new cover or shade thing for this. We get all the pine cones that fall from the neighbor's tree, so it's always a mess. But the little boys are back here for now because I wanted them next to the little girls for a little while. Eventually we'll move everybody into the pens they're supposed to be in for the summer. We have a lot of switching around to do. Okay, enough yapping. I gotta go inside and start making the sausage gravy and getting ready for their party. Oh, that looks so good.
Right? It came together so
Where
good.
did you find that?
On Amazon.
Nice.
I love your little labels and everything. It turned out so good.
Thanks. Yeah, I made a bunch of all the other labels are over there. Can I show you guys on camera your little outfits?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys have to see Ethan and Emma's outfits.
Oh, you don't have your coat.
Oh,
I don't.
he has a hat.
I have a hat. I don't want to wear my cloak right now.
Oh, you don't want to wear it? Yeah, I was thinking it was me too hot. So we got this dress, and we stitched it up so it matches a little bit, and got a corset. So like they're dressing up as their characters.
Well, I'm the DM, so
Okay.
I'm dressing up as a character who's going to show up soon.
Okay. Are you a bad guy or a good guy?
Bad guy.
Uh-oh. Ethan's always said that we would really like to play D&D, so he's gonna do one for our family. Like a mini, like a one-day one or a one-night one. All right, we've got the sausage gravy made, and I've already got the biscuits done, so I just need to do the fruit platter. And that is it for the breakfast and the start of their D&D day. Now, I didn't want to film Ethan's friends a lot because I don't think they really wanted to be filmed. But they had a blast and they just kept on playing while I set up food throughout the day. So for lunch was, like I showed you, the charcuterie board and just a bunch of snack things. So I set all that out, did a little bit of like rustic bread and butter. D&D is very medieval and sort of fantasy, and it's just fun. I love supporting my kids doing their crazy ventures. For dinner, it was pretty easy because we just baked some frozen pot pies. I wasn't about to make like a bunch of homemade ones for everybody. And then I made them some mashed potatoes and just a quick salad. And that was it. Okay, Pokey's big day today.
Hey. Can't do it.
I don't know about that leash. He looks so nice. Okay, watch out, Cricket. Watch out. No, well, he is going to breed her later this summer.
All right.
Let's get you a haircut first. Oh, I don't know about that leash. We need to put an official collar on him today. Okay, come on. Oh, here comes Luna. Okay, watch out, Luna. It's so funny how she instantly loved Luna. It's so funny to me. She's like a grandma. She's like 90 years old. You want to maybe you could take off Luna's, Kevin? You're struggling.
I know.
All right.
That was easy.
So sad, huh, Luna? Oh my gosh. So while Kevin got busy shaving Pokey, because we need to take pictures, but also we just need to shave him down for the year and see how he's looking. While he's doing that, I'm going to clean up both buck pens, because now that Lancelot is gone, if you missed it, we sent him to a new home because we brought a new buck here and we retained a buck. So, you know, we can't have a ton of bucks here. So I cleaned up the whole mess that Lancelot had made with all the sticks and all the rock, and then trimmed this tree and gave a bunch to Luna and Willow and Cricket, who are our little diet gals. They're the ones that really shouldn't have a lot of alfalfa, but they love mulberry leaves. I tell you what, they love them. Next, I got started on the second pen. This one's going to be for the 3 little babies. We're going to keep them together and then we'll separate during breeding time because bucks can get really aggressive with each other during that time. And Pokey is done. I just measured his height because I was worried that he might be over height, but he's 22 exactly, and bucks can be 23.5 inches at the highest, like Nigerian dwarf bucks. So he's good. Had me worried there for a second because he just looks so sleek and tall, but okay. We gotta take pictures of him and we gotta put him in his brand new pen. Okay, let's see if you had taken him to the show. Let's see how he would have walked.
Okay. You're in the show. Let's see.
Oh my gosh. Well, oh well, that's good. Hopefully nobody's in heat right now. He's doing it! He's doing it! Mikey's doing it!
He would have won this show.
He would have won for sure. I actually would have, probably. He looks so nice. And now it's time to bring him into his new pen. So we just had to do a little bit of cleanup, scoot over the hay feeder, and get this guy in here. He is loving it because this pen has a ton of new leaves. This has pecan tree leaves and mulberry. So he is so excited. You excited to be in here? Okay. Pokey's got a nice big pen just for him. He's probably always wondered what's been on the other side of this thing. More pens. There we go. All ready for the ladies for Cricket here in about a month. All right, we've got the little buckling pen all ready to go. Kevin is way over there on the other side of the pasture, and I told him to just let him out and hopefully they'll run across here. It's sprinkling a little bit. So we've got Luna over here. We'll see how she reacts to these little boys. Willow is being a good girl and she's in the little house. Luna is out here in the rain, of course. Cricket's out screaming for no reason. Cricket's not in heat right now, I don't think. And it wouldn't be the worst thing if she got bred anyway, but he just plops him on down. Oh, Cricket's fighting with him. Ooh-wee, 3 little boys. That'll shut Cricket up. I was right! They would! Oh, Woody's still back there. You got 2.
Oh, we got one. Girl.
Well, you gotta run.
He's just crying.
All right. Let's let the two little boys in. Look at this. It's so nice. All right, you gotta go save him. He's just gonna go over there. He's just gonna scream. Luna's just along for the ride, guys. She can't run though. She's too old to run. Alright, he made it. Good job, Woody.
He loves you.
Come on, come on, come on. Yay. 3 little boys in a little buckling pen. These 3 little boys are gonna be in here together for a while. We'll eventually castrate Radar there. And then those 2 boys will be the breeding boys. Isn't it amazing though? Isn't it amazing? Because everybody was like, oh, why can't you breed Radar? He's so nice, he's so beautiful. And now do you see as they're maturing how, you know, bad he looks? Yeah. He's short, his rump is high. Yeah. He's a mess compared to these 2 beauties right here. So it just shows you there's a huge difference in quality when you get good lines. Alright, thanks for joining us in today's video. It's nice to move officially from kidding season through show season and now to summer. So we have a couple things coming up. We've got to head up to the cottage and do a little bit of work, which is cool. I've got a few last little things to do before I can like officially call it done. And then we've got a bunch more summer things planned. Now I know I said I was going to do like a whole meet our goats, like where our past goats are and where our goats are today and all that stuff. I will do that this Tuesday, okay? I'm going to do an extra video because on Tuesday something else exciting is happening. The Tilly plushie is going to be officially released, and so we'll be sharing that soon, but we'll definitely do a video featuring all the goats that we have here, the ones from the past, where we were, where we are. It'll be really fun. So we'll see you on Tuesday.